Good evening, happy Mother's Day to everybody out there, and welcome to EOSN. For today's broadcast, we're going to try to get at least 2 baseball games out of the way. We might get to that hockey conference semifinal later on, but right now it's all about, hold on, sorry, I forgot to start fading out the music. Tonight it's all, or right now, this afternoon, it's all about the Raider, wow. Oakland Athletics hosting the Kansas City Royals. My goodness. I love baseball, but sometimes there's just too many teams to keep track. So, let's go ahead and show you the bracket. Actually, no, we're not going to show you the bracket. Let's go ahead and take you to the game. All you need to know is this is game 1 of round 1. Best 2 out of 3 series. Game 1 here in Oakland. And we have, after some thought, we've changed up our uniform pictures. Now we got the picture with the entire uniform on it, the hat, the hold on one second, this is just wrong. There we go. We got the one with the hat, the jersey, all that fun stuff. So it looks a little bit better as far as I'm concerned. Let's go ahead and get to today's starting lineup. Just letting you know, Game 2 of this, Game 1, of course, playing today. Game 2 will be in Kansas City, and that will be played at a much later date. We have a lot of games we have to get to before that. Let me count them up real fast. We got 1, 2, 3. 17 games we will play before we get to Game 2 of this series. After this, we're going to do a quick reset, and then we're going to shuttle out to the Mile High City. Chicago Cubs opening their season against the Colorado Rockies. That is a game I'm very much looking forward to. But first, we got to get this one going. All right, so it is the Kansas City Royals visiting the Oakland Athletics. Kansas City Royals starting lineup. We have Whit Merrifield at second base. Lorenzo Cain at center field will be batting second. Eric Hosmer, the first baseman, bats third. Mike Moustakas, the Moose, over at third will be cleanup. Salvador Perez, the catcher and one of the team captains of this team, will be batting fifth. Jorge Bonifacio, the right fielder, will be batting sixth. Brandon Moss, the designated hitter, will bat seventh. Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, bats eighth. And Alex Gordon, the left fielder, will bat ninth. They are trotting Jason Hammell out there to face this team. And now we'll go ahead and tell you about the defensive lineup for the Oakland Athletics. Left fielder, Chris Davis. Center fielder will be Matt Joyce. Right fielder, Chad Pinder. Infield now we have third base. We have Matt Chapman over at third. Jed Lowry at second. Yonder Alonso over at first. The shortstop is Marcus Simeon. And a battery featuring Bruce Maxwell catching our starter, Sean Manaea. Manaea last year went 12-10, 4.37 ERA through 158 and 2/3 innings pitched, 167 hits, 40 strikeouts, and 54 walks. So now we got that out of the way. It's time to throw the opening pitch of this matchup here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon here at Oakland Coliseum. And immediately following this, we're going to be taking you out to the Mile High City for Cubs and Rockies. Game 1, Sean Manaea kicks, fires. First pitch to Whit Merrifield. Swing and a miss, and down goes Merrifield. He only had a 9-in-20 chance of striking out, and he hit the sweet spot. So Manaea off to a good start. Here comes Lorenzo Cain. Doesn't strike out very often either. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and down goes Cain. So the two batters to lead off for Kansas City, who don't strike out very much, go down first. Here comes Eric Hosmer. Against left-handed pitchers, he only has a 6-in-20 chance of striking out. Here comes the pitch. And Hosmer's going to get a hold of this one. If there's a throw, we'll check the air. Here we go. This one, ground ball hit right at Chapman. Chapman. How do we decide? Hold on. Didn't really tell me. We're going to undo that last at bat, and we're going to give Hosmer another one. So here we go. Manaea tries to get Hosmer to swing, but it ain't going to happen, so we'll go again. And Hosmer, ground ball to Chapman. Chapman over to Alonso. Alonso for out number 3. So, bottom of the first we go. The Royals don't score. A's still have to go. No runs, no hits, no errors. And we will switch the uniforms really quick. And put the Royals out there in the field and the Athletics in the batter's box. Blah, 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 blah. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the lineup for the Oakland Raiders. Leading off will be the shortstop, Marcus Semien. Second will be second baseman, Jed Lowry. Third will be third baseman, Yonder Alonso. Chris Davis, the left fielder, cleans it up. Matt Joyce, the center fielder, bats 5th. Matt Chapman, the third baseman, will bat 6th. Chad Pinder, the right fielder, will bat 7th. Ryan Healy, the designated hitter, will bat 8th. And Bruce Maxwell, the catcher, will bat 9th. And now for the Kansas City Royals outfield lineup. Alex Gordon will be in left field. Lorenzo Cain over in center field. Jorge Bonifacio over in right field. Mike Moustakas at third base. Whit Merrifield, the second baseman. Eric Hosmer over at first. Alcides Escobar over at shortstop. And a battery featuring Salvador Perez catching Jason Hammell. Last season, Hammell, 8-13 record, 5.29 ERA, 180 innings pitched, 209 hits on 145 strikeouts and 46 walks. So here comes Marcus Semien to go against the right-handed Jason Hammell. Hammell kicks and fires. And he tried to get him to swing, but it ain't going to happen. So we'll see what Semien does. This one into shallow right field. That's going to get down. We have a leadoff single for the Oakland Athletics. Marcus Semien is on and out. That'll bring up Jed Lowry. Lowry looking to sack. Jason Hammell will kick and fire, looking to get a quick out here. And he doesn't. Bunt laid down by Lowry, and that's going to move Semien over to second. And now runners in scoring position with Yonder Alonso. Struck out a little bit more against right-handed pitchers. He has a 11-20 chance. But it's going to be a blank card, so he's not going to strike out. We'll see what he does here. This one, ground ball, hit right at Escobar. Escobar is going to get the force out. Over at is going to get the out over at third.
You're out.
And wait, what? I'm so confused. Timeout. That was not the way that was supposed to happen. So we're going to redo that at bat. Here comes Yonder Alonso, one down. Pitch by Hammell. 2-5, and try to get him to strike out, but it ain't going to happen. He's got a 12-20 chance. 4-3. Ground ball. This one past the second baseman, Merrifield. They're driving Semien around. He's going to score, and it's now 1-0 Oakland on a controversial play there because it wasn't originally that, but I screwed up, so they get a 1-0 lead. Guess that's how baseball goes. Sometimes the human element affects the game. All right. What was his name? There was a umpire for a game I was watching, and he definitely affected it. What was his name? I can't remember. He's been around forever, though. I'll remember his name later. Pitch to Chris Davis, swing and a miss, and down he goes. It's 2 down. Here comes Matt Joyce. Hammell already in a 1-0 hole. And this one, it is in his range, so that's going to be single pass Hammell. Alonso will hold at second, and we have runners on first and second for Matt Chapman. Kicks and fires. And we'll have an air check. This one, fly ball or ground ball past Escobar. Escobar can't get there, but it's going to be loading the bases as Gordon is there to cover him quickly. So nobody scores, And here comes Chan Pinder, 2 down, bases loaded. Pinder against right-handed pitchers is a power threat. The pitch, nothing. So we'll see what Pinder does here. 2-5. Ground ball to Hosmer. Hosmer steps on the bag, and that's going to be out number 3. So we go to the second inning. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. It's 1-0 Oakland. Moustakas, Perez, and Bonifacio due up for the Royals. Sorry. Oh, OBS, sometimes you are a pain in the hide. I should probably make that picture a little bit bigger. There we go. All right, Oakland ready to go. And Sean Manaea ready to get this one going. Here comes Mike Moustakas. Power threat against lefties. And does not strike out often, although he almost got him. Manaea wants a strike, but he's not going to get it. So we'll see what Moustakas does. Moustakas ground ball hit right at Simeon. Simeon over to Alonso, and that's going to be out number 1. Here comes Salvador Perez against left-handed pitchers. He is almost perfect. A 20-20 home run chance if it comes to a home run check. So if it's a home run check, that's a moonshot. And that's a blank, so it'll be up to Perez's card. This one, fly ball, deep center field. Joyce back to the track, makes the catch, and that's out number 2. Here comes Jorge Bonifacio and the power threats. He's through that hard part of the lineup, that 3-4-5. Hosmer, Moustakas, Perez. Let's see what he does here. If there's a throw, there's an error check. 5-1. This one. Fly ball into right field. That's going to get down. Bounces over Chris Davis's head. That's going to be a stand-up double for Jorge Bonifacio, and the tying run is on. Here comes Brandon Moss, 2 down, and he is a power threat, especially against lefties. 17-20 chance of homering on a home run check. Let's see what happens here. And he nearly hits Moss. He gets out of the way, so we'll go again. This one, fly ball into deep center field. Matt Joyce camped out under it, makes the grab, and that is going to end the inning. So, going into the bottom of the second, it's 1-0 A's. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Healy, Maxwell, and Simeon due up for the Athletics. I do like these pictures a little bit better. It feels more complete with the baseball caps. Part of the uniform. It just feels a little bit more complete. Oh, come on, Elon. Stop that now. All right. Here comes Ryan Healy. The pitch by Jason Hammell. Kicks and fires, 4-2. And he tries to strike him out, but it ain't going to happen. This one, fly ball center field. Kane makes the grab. Out number 1. Here comes Bruce Maxwell, and this is the 9th man, so he's about to make his way through the first time through the lineup. The pitch. And it's blank. If he was a righter, it would be a strike plus 10, meaning this strike rating would automatically go up to 10. If it's over 20, it's a strikeout. And this one popped up high. Escobar says he's got it, and indeed he does. So that's out number 2. Here comes Marcus Simeon. 1 for 1, and he's the run scored earlier. See what happens here. And tries to strike him out, but it ain't going to happen. Simeon back in there. This one, ground ball hit at Moustakas. Moustakas makes the grab over to Hosmer, and that's the out. No runs, no hits, no errors. It's 1-0 Oakland going in to the 3rd inning. Escobar, Gordon, and Merrifield due up for the Royals. Oh, gosh, come on, Eli. All right. Alcides Escobar will lead things off here in the 3rd inning. Sean Manaea having a good game so far. Only 1 hit allowed. And the pitch here to Escobar. Blank, so it'll be up to Escobar's card. This one, fly ball into center, into right field. It goes shallow, it drops. And that's going to be a single for Alcides Escobar.
Everybody clap your hands.
And looks like the Royals are going to have a try hit and run here with Alex Gordon. He's 0 for 0. And there's an air check on a throw. Here we go. 3-4. This one singles past Jed Lowry. Single infield single even if no air. 1 base only, all runners. So it is a single. So no error, so he'll hold up. Here comes Sean Manaea. Runners in scoring position, a chance for the Royals to tie this one up. Manaea versus Whit Merrifield. Merrifield 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And he tries to plunk it. Merrifield gets out of the way. Receives the next pitch. Lines out directly to the pitcher. Kicks over to first to get the double play. Alex Gordon was not expecting that at all. And he couldn't get back to first in time. So, here comes Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Runner in scoring position, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and down goes Cain again. Paint job done there by Manaea. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. Lowry, Alonso, and Davis due up for the Athletics. It's 1-0 Oakland. All right, Jed Lowry due up for the Oakland Athletics. He'll lead things off. He's waiting for an at-bat. He got walked his first time apparently, and the pitch by Jason Hammell. And that is a blank, so it'll be up to Lowry's card. Fly ball into center field. Cain says he's got it, and he will. It's going to be out number 1. Here comes Yonder Alonso, who's 1 for 1 with the RBI in the game. Looking to get things rolling here against Hammell once again. And that's going to be a blank. So it'll be up to Alonso's card. This one, fly ball center field, and guess who's there to catch it? It's Lorenzo Cain again. Making some pretty easy plays there. Hammell starting to calm down a little bit. Here comes Chris Davis. Struck out his last time up. See what he does here against Jason Hammell. And the pitch. This one, ground ball hit at Moustakis. Moustakis barehands it over to Hosmer. And Hosmer commits an error. Or sorry, Moustakis boots the ball. And that's going to be an error. He tried to barehand it. It slipped through his hand. He booted it. And now you have Chris Davis on. So here comes Matt Joyce. 1 for 1. Like to get it done again. Righty versus lefty, the pitch. And error check if it's on the ground, so we'll go again as Hammell kicks and fires. This one, fly ball, left field. Gordon camped out under it, makes the grab, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, 1 error. Hosmer, Moustakis, and Perez due up for the Royals in the top of the 4th. It is 1-0 Oakland. Welcome back. Round 1, game 1, best 2 out of 3. Game 2 of this series will be played in Kansas City at a later date. Just a reminder, after this game, we'll be taking a quick break. Then we're going to set up the Cubs taking on Colorado in their round 1 series. If you win your round 1 series, you go to the round 2, and that's another 3-game series. Then if you win that, by then we'll have our 8 teams left. That'll be our divisional series, 5-game series. The winner of that series will go to a 7-game series for the pennants, and then of course the winner of the pennants goes to the World Series, 7 games. So Manaea getting ready to fire here. Face Eric Hosmer to kick off the top of the 4th. Hosmer 0 for 1. Pitch by Manaea, and that's outside his range, so we'll go again. Lefty taking on lefty, kicks and fires. This one, ground ball, hit right at Simeon. Simeon over to Alonso, and that's going to be out number 1. Here comes Mike Moustakas, 0 for 1. Of course, first game of the season, no batting average to speak of. And Moustakas wants a walk, but he isn't going to get it. If he was a right-hander, it would have been a home run check. Moustakas, that is. As Moustakas will take a deep breath and get another one. This one pops up high, first base. Fair ball, traveling foul. Alonso makes the grab, and that is going to be out number 2. Here comes Salvi Perez. Back in 2015 when they made it to the divisional round and lost to the eventual world champions in this universe. You got to remember that. In this universe. Lost to the eventual champion, Toronto Blue Jays. Hang on one second. I got to take care of something really, really fast. We'll be right back. Returning to live action here as Salvador Perez gets ready to take on Sean Manaea for the second time. He's 0 for 1. Kicks and fires. And it's going to be a blank, so ball whatever. As Perez waits for his pitch. This one, fly ball left field. Chris Davis waving off Simeon as Davis will get under there and grab it. So that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Chapman, Pinder, and Healy due up for the Athletics. It's 1-0 Oakland. All right, Matt Chapman coming in. He's 1 for 1, batting 1,000. He'll take on Jason Hammell yet again. Pitch by Hammell. Tries to get a strikeout, but the ump isn't going to give it to him, so it'll be ball 2. Pitch to Chapman. Fly ball into right field. Bonifacio waving off Kane. He'll make the grab, and that's 1 down. Here comes Chad Ponder, 0 for 1. So Hammell got the best of him last time. Let's see what happens here. And just outside, so we'll go ball 2. As Chad Ponder will go back into the batter's box, try to see what happens here. And this one lined right at Alcides Escobar, who makes the grab. And that's going to be out number 2. Here comes Ryan Healy. He's 0 for 1. Would like to break that up as Hammell takes a breath, kicks and fires. Fly ball, deep fly ball left field. Back goes Gordon. Going, it is gone. And Ryan Healy hits the first Oakland Athletics home run of the season of 2018. And it's 2-0 Oakland. That was a moonshot. You could forget about that, and he doesn't homer very much against righties. He's only got a 50% chance of homering, and it just fell in his part of the zone that he likes to crush them. So it's 2-0 Oakland. And Jason Hammell looking a little shaken up here in the bottom of the fourth. 2 down, and he gives up a big fly ball. Here comes Bruce Maxwell. Hammell takes a deep breath, gets back on the mound after taking a minute to recompose himself. From the windup. And that is going to be another ball. So it'll be a range play. Here comes the pitch to Maxwell. This one, line ball at Escobar. It gets past Escobar. Escobar had a chance to make that a line out, but it just gets past him. And it's now going to be 2 down with 1 on. And the big ball given up already. Here comes Marcus Simeon, who's 1 for 2. Scored later on. He was the only run until that Ryan Healy homered to left field. Hammell kicks and fires. And that'll be ball 3. So Marcus Simeon getting ready for the next pitch. Here it comes from Hammell. This one, line ball right at Escobar. Escobar makes the catch, and that is going to be out number 3. So 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. Bonifacio, Moss, and Escobar due up for the Royals. It's 2-0 now, Oakland, thanks to the Ryan Healy deep fly. Jorge Bonifacio lead off here in the top of the 5th. He's 1 for 1 with a double off of Manaea, but Manaea has been great at keeping him from crossing that plate. Currently has a 2-0 lead. Let's see what he can do here against Bonifacio. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, and down goes Jorge Bonifacio. So a huge strikeout there. And now here comes Brandon Moss. Moss is 0 for 1. And Manaea would like to just build up some confidence. He's only gotten 4 strikeouts today. And that one fouled off, so we'll go again. Lefty versus lefty. The kicks and fires. And that'll be a strike 1. So now Brandon Moss with a little bit of an advantageous call here. This one, ground ball hit right at Simeon. Simeon now over to Alonso, and that'll be out number 2. Here comes Alcides Escobar, 1 for 1. Got a base hit earlier. Got to the point where it was runners on first and second for a while there. Actually, no, he got a single and then was bunted over by Alex Gordon. Closest that Oakland has been to scoring all game. Here comes the pitch to Escobar, and that one will be strike 2. So we'll get ready to see if he can punch him out. The delivery, kicks and fires. This one, ground ball at Simeon. Simeon over to Alonso. Alonso makes a beautiful throw. Crossed his body to the first baseman, Alonso. And that's going to be out number 3. So no run, no hits, no errors. Lowry, Alonso, and Davis due up for the Athletics. It's 2-0 Oakland. Jed Lowry is coming up 0 for 1 against Jason Hammell. Hammell in a 2-0 hole right now, meaning score is 2-0 as he gets ready to face Lowry. Kicks and fires. And he wanted this strike, but instead it's going to be ball 1. He had a chance to punch him out there, but it isn't going to happen. So he gets back on the mound and go back to work and throw him one more at least. Pitch to Lowry. This one, ground ball hit right at Merrifield. Merrifield just simply tosses it over to Hosmer, and that'll be an easy out number 1. Here comes Yonder Alonso, 1 for 2 with an RBI. Looking to see what happens here. Hammell. Righty versus lefty, delivers. And this one, single, gets past Hammell. And another single for the Athletics. Here comes Chris Davis, 0 for 2 with a strikeout, but he's looking to break out. Does great against right-handed pitchers. But tonight just can't get it going as Hammell delivers. And he wanted a strike, but instead they're going to call it ball 3, full count. And look at this. You could have gone either way, but it doesn't go the way of Hammell. He'll call it on a ball. So this could affect the game in a minute. Pitch to Chris Davis. This one, ground ball right at Merrifield. This could be a double play. Merrifield over to Escobar at second, over to Hosmer at second, first, and they get the double play. So an inning double play. We go to the top of the 6th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Gordon, Merrifield, and Kane due up for the Royals. It's 2-0 Oakland. Alex Gordon due up. He's 1 for 1. Got a hit earlier in the game and then bunted over Alcides Escobar. See what he does here. Sean Manaea kicks and delivers. And Gordon wanted a walk, but instead he'll get a ball 2 or strike 2. So it's loaded up. Kick and fire to Gordon. This one, ground ball hit right at Lowry. Lowry's going to make an easy play over to Alonso. That's going to be out number 1. Beautiful afternoon here in Oakland. Top of the 6th. Game 1 of this round 1 series. Game 2 will be in Kansas City, so it'd be very interesting if Kansas City was able to win this one. But right now they trail 2-0. Whit Merrifield due up for the Royals. He's 0 for 2. Next pitch is going to be ball 2. Pitches to Merrifield. Merrifield, fly ball into shallow center field. It's going to get through the gap and drop down for a base hit. So that is only the 4th base hit for Kansas City Royals batting. Big lead by Merrifield. There he goes for the steal, and he's going to get there. No problem. So a stolen base by Whit Merrifield. Alonzo Kane, 2 strikeouts tonight. Would like to correct that. And he might get a chance as it's going to be ball 2. As Kane waits for the next offering from Sean Manaea. This one. Singles past Chapman. Chapman makes the dive, recovered by Davis. It's going to hold Merrifield over on third, but it's runners on the corners with 1 out, and the dangerous Eric Hosmer due up. He represents the go-ahead run should he get on. Hosmer against left-handed pitching is pretty decent. Here comes the pitch from Manaea. And no wild pitch, so we'll roll again. And tries to get Hosmer, but it's not even close. Instead, it's going to be ball 3. Works a full count. Pitch to Hosmer. This one, ground ball, hits at Lowry. The base runner going to try and score, you bet. Will the defense try for the out at home? No. So instead, they're going to get a fielder's choice. Merrifield will score. And Kane will get to second on a fielder's choice as they decided to go and get Hosmer at first. So now here comes Mike Moustakas. 0 for 2. Tying run 180 feet away. Manaea kicks and fires. tries to get a strikeout, but it's not even close. Ball 2. Moustakas waits for the next pitch. Ground ball to Lowry. Lowry over to Alonso, and that's going to be out number 3. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. Joyce, Chapman, and Pinder due up for the Athletics. It's 2-1 Oakland. Kansas City gets one back on them. As we go to the bottom of the 6th. Should be a very interesting showdown now. Here comes Matt Joyce. Matt Joyce, 2 for 1. Who was the one who hit that home run? No. Back to game. 1 for 2. Chad Pinder. Healy's the one who hit the homer. Okay. Matt Joyce. Pitch from Jason Hammell. And that's going to be ball 1. So Joyce waits for the next one. 2-1 count. Kicks and fires. This one, fly ball into shallow right field. It's going to get down, and that's going to be a base hit for Matt Joyce. And now here comes Matt Chapman. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Looking to make things happen here. Hammell kicks and fires. And we got a home run check, but it goes foul. Chapman puts that one into right field bleachers, about 6 feet on the wrong side of the foul pole. It's now a 2-3 count. Or sorry, 3-2 count. Chapman waiting for the pitch. This one, ground ball right to Escobar. Escobar is just going to, or sorry, to Merrifield. Merrifield is just simply going to get it to second to get the force out on Matt Joyce, and Chapman will reach on a fielder's choice. So no double play. And now here comes Chad Pinder. He's 0 for 2. Ryan Healy, the home run hitter, on deck. Got to get to him somehow. Kicks and fires. Strike 3, and he gets a swinging strike, and down goes Pinder. Here comes Healy. Gets ready to face Healy. There goes Chapman. Chapman, throw by Perez. He caught him, and that's going to end the inning. So, an inning-ending caught stealing as Matt Chapman tried to get to second, but Perez is just too fast for him. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Perez, Bonifacio, and Moss due up for the Royals. It's 2-1. Oakland going into the top of the 7th. All right, Salvador Perez, 0 for 2 today. Looking to get something done somehow, some way for the Kansas City Royals. Sean Manaea has entered his fatigue, and we'll see a ball, and it's now 1-2. The count. Kicks and fires to Perez. This one, ground ball right at Chapman. Chapman makes the grab, kicks it over to Alonso. Chapman with a diving stop. Flips it to Alonso. Long throw from third to get out number 1. Here comes Jorge Bonifacio. He's 1 for 2 with a double and a strikeout. And Manaea. This will probably be the last inning we see him in. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's punched out. Called strike. Sorry, swing and a miss and a called strike. I can't make up my mind. It's a called strike, a backwards K on Jorge Bonifacio, and now here comes Brandon Moss. 2 down, nobody on. Top of the 7th, we're trying to get to the stretch for Manaea. Manaea kicks, fires. And he punches him out. The umpire calls strike 3, and that is going to end the inning. It's time to stretch here in Oakland. All right, so that'll take us to the bottom of the 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Healy, Maxwell, Simeon due up for the Athletics. It's 2-1 Oakland. We'll see what they do pitching-wise, and I think that's the end of the road for Jason Hammell. It is. So we'll see who the reliever is going to be for Kansas City. And it's going to be Kelvin Herrera. Let's meet him real fast. He's a 3.3 record, 26 saves, 56 strikeouts, 60 hits, and 18 walks on, and a 4.25 ERA on a 59 1/3 innings pitched. So he's a righty. So that switched things up a little bit. Or no, Manaea is the one who's the lefty, so it doesn't really switch things up at all for Kansas City. Pitched by Kelvin Herrera. He'll face Ron Healy, who hit the home run. Swing and a miss, and down goes Healy, trying to get home run number 2, but Herrera gets him. Herrera looking to get another out against Bruce Maxwell, who's 1 for 2. 1-2 count. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and down goes Maxwell. And that's going to be out number 2. Here comes Marcus Simeon. Simeon is 1 for 3 with a run scored. And he fouls that one off. So we'll go again. And pitches a ball. It's now 1-2 the count to Marcus Simeon. Fly ball into left field. Caught by Gordon. That's going to end the inning. So we go to the 8th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. It is Escobar, Gordon, and Merrifield due up for the Royals. The Athletics lead this one 2-1 going into the 8th inning. Beautiful afternoon here in the Bay Area. City still in a bit of mourning as their beloved Warriors got knocked out of the basketball playoffs by the San Antonio Spurs. Got annihilated, really. Can't remember the final score of it, but I remember it wasn't close. That'll do it for Sean Manaea. He's got the win, or he's on the hook for the win. Ryan Dull will be the new pitcher for Oakland. Oh, wrong one. Dull, 2-2 records. 2-2 record, 5.14 ERA, 37 hits, 45 strikeouts, and 15 walks on 42 innings pitched. So he's a one-inning kind of guy. They're going to try to get to their closer in a 2-1 ball game. Dull will face Escobar, who's 2 for 2. Full count to Escobar. Swing and a miss, and down goes Escobar. And now here comes Alex Gordon, who's 1 for 2 as well. Dull. A righty, kicks and fires. This one, fly ball into deep right field. It's moving, and goes foul by about 6 feet of the right field foul pole. A chance to tie this game up is gone. So, a 3-2 count here. And the delivery to Alex Gordon. Fly ball into left field. Davis is going to camp out under it and make out number 2. Here comes Whit Merrifield, who's 1 for 3 with a strikeout and is the run scored so far in this game for Kansas City. Dull looking to go a perfect inning. Pitch by Dull. And that one's going to be called a strike. So count is 2-2. Merrifield waiting for the 2-2. Kicks and fires. This one, line out, line ball right at Simeon, and it's going to be beautifully grabbed by Simeon. Somehow, some way, he was able to hold on to that one, and that's going to be out number 3. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Lowry, Alonso, and Davis due up for the leading Athletics. They're on top 2-1. So this might be the last time you see the A's bat in this game. Jed Lowry due up. He's 0 for 2. Kelvin Herrera has worked a pretty good appearance so far. Question is how much longer are they going to go with him? Herrera kicks and fires. And that one singles right past Herrera. Takes the 1-1 pitch and puts it right past the pitcher's mound for a base hit. And I think that's going to do it for Kelvin Herrera. And coming in for the Royals will be Chris R. Young. Chris R. Young, no record, no save, 7.5 ERA, 47 hits, 22 strikeouts, 12 walks on 30 innings pitched. Well, they only need one. They only need, one from him. See what they can get. Starting with Yadier Alonso, who's been hot, 2 for 3 with an RBI. And this one, wild pitch. There goes Lowry. Lowry's going to second. So now, here comes Yadier Alonso, runner in scoring position. The 1-3 to him. Or sorry, the 3-1 to him. Fly ball into left field. Gordon is going to make the catch, gets it back in time to hold Lowry at second. So here comes Chris Davis with 1 down. He is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Chris R. Young trying to get that second out. And that one's going to be called a ball. Count is now full. Or sorry, count is even at 2. Pitch to Chris Davis. 2-2. This one, ground ball right at Mike Moustakas. Moustakas kicks it over to Escobar, who's covering second, and they're going to get him out at second. I know that wasn't a double play, so we're going to have to go again. I'm kind of confused there. Let's go back. Come on. Let's go back. Yeah, that wasn't a double play, so I don't know what that was about. So we'll go again. 5-4. The pitch. And this one's called a ball. It's now 3-2. Full count offering to Chris Davis. Fly ball into center field. Lorenzo Cain makes the grab and gets it back in to hold Lowry. So now here comes Matt Joyce. 2 for 3. And here comes the pitch to Joyce. Chris R. Young trying to get out of this inning. This one takes the 3-2 pitch and puts it right past Chris R. Young. And Matt Joyce will go from second to third. So Matt Joyce, what the heck? I'm confused. How is Matt Joyce at first and third? Okay, hold on. What's VER? All right, hold on. Matt Joyce single passive pitcher. Jed Lowry to third. Matt Joyce single passive. Okay, we're going to have to, and they are challenging that play. We're going to have to redo it because that doesn't make sense how Matt Joyce can be on the corners. Just waiting to see for that to happen. I know Jed Lowry scored, so what we're going to do is so Jed Lowry will advance. Jed Lowry will score. No matter what we do here, we're going to give him a single past the pitcher. And that's how it happens. Okay, there we go. So it's 3-1 Oakland. Here comes Matt Chapman. 1 for 3. And Chris R. Young's night is over. Kelvin Herrera was their lead save guy. Travis Wood is now going to come in for Kansas City. Wood, 4-7 record, 6.8 ERA, 118 hits, 65 strikeouts, 45 walks on 94 innings pitched. So they're just trying to get out of this one. They just need an out. Travis Wood kicks and fires. And Chapman wanted a walk, but he's not going to get it. It's going to be called a strike. So now the count is full. 3-2 to Matt Chapman. Chapman, center field, and it's going to get past Kane. That's going to be a double. They're waving Joyce around third. He's going to score, and it's now a 4-1 ball game. This one is starting to blow up. Oh, no, not undo. Sorry. Travis Wood, a runner on second to Chad Ponder, 0 for 3. Wanted the strike, but they're saying nope, ball 2. Or sorry, ball 3. And the count 3-2. The pitch. This one singles right past the third baseman, Moustakis, waving Chapman around to score again, and that's going to be a 5-1 lead for Oakland. This is getting out of hand. Here comes Ryan Healy, who's 1 for 3, and that one hit was the home run. And Healy wants a walk, but it's going to be called a strike 2. Full count, the pitch. This one, fly ball in the left field. Gordon catches it and ends this hellacious inning for the Royals. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors. Kane, Hosmer, and Moustakis due up in the top of the ninth. It is now 5-1. Oakland. And you can bet the closer is getting ready to come in to shut this one down. Ryan Dole's night is over. Who's their save leader? They don't really have a save leader, but they kind of do. And the pitcher is Ryan Madsen. His record, 5-4, 2 saves, a 1.83 ERA and 59 innings pitched. So this is a closer for Oakland, looking to do some damage here. Top of the ninth, 3 outs away from taking a 1-0 lead here in this best-of-3 series. Madsen kicks and fires. And fouled off by Lorenzo Cain, who's 1 for 3. Next pitch to Madsen. Swing and a miss, and down goes Cain. And here comes Hosmer. Ryan Madsen, facing the 0 for 3 Hosmer with an RBI. Swing and a miss, and down goes Hosmer. So 2 straight strikeouts for Madsen, looking to end this one, and it's against Moustakis, who's 0 for 3. Down by 4, the Royals. Nobody on, 2 down. Here comes the pitch from Ryan Madsen. And that's going to be called strike 1. So 1-1 count. Pitch to Moustakis. This one, ground ball. Over to Simeon. Simeon, Alonso, that's going to do it. And the Kansas City Royals fall to the Oakland Athletics 5-1. So let's go ahead and make it official in the bracket. Game 1, Oakland 5, Kansas City 1. So we'll submit the score. And now that'll be all she wrote for this one. So let's go ahead and crown our player of the game really fast. Give me 1 second. View stats. Go stats. There they are for you guys. All right, player of the game for Oakland. Alonzo was 2 for 4 with an RBI. Joyce was 3 for 4 with an RBI double, but he was caught stealing. Manaea went 7 innings, 1 run, 5 hits. I think we're going to give it to Matt Joyce. He goes 3 for 4 with an RBI. Yep, we're going to give it to Joyce. 3 for 4 with an RBI, and he is your MVP. Winning pitcher, Sean Manaea. Losing pitcher, Jason Hammell. So we're going to exit the stats. Save these stats real fast, so we'll have them for game 2. Yes, yes, yes. And that's going to do it from this one. Give us about 10 minutes, and we're going to have Chicago Cubs and the Colorado Rockies going up. We'll see you when the ball flies in the Mile